Greetings and welcome to Immaculate Yoga. I am Margaret. I'll be guiding you guys through a quick 20-minute yoga quickie. So bring your hands to heart center and come to a comfortable seat. And let's set an intention for your practice today, whatever that might be. Let's slowly make your way to the floor. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Slowly round down one vertebrae at a time. Let's Make your way into a bridge position, stacking your knees on top of your ankles. And then slowly rolling your hips up to the ceiling. And then one vertebrae at a time, slowly roll back down. You can move with your breath here, so get connected with your Ujjayi breath. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales in through your nose. And letting that air travel back out through your nose, matching up your breath with your movement. So as you lift your hips up to the ceiling, take a nice deep inhale. And then slowly lower your hips back down to the floor. You're going to start to move your arms as you lift your hips up to the ceiling. So as you lift your hips up to the ceiling, you're going to reach your arms long over your head. Arms in line with your ears. Reaching your hips up to the ceiling. And as you slowly lower back down to the floor, you're going to reach your arms back towards the front of the room. Reaching towards your toes. So matching up your breath with your movement, arms and hips moving at the same time. Just warming up your shoulders and your glutes. Moving with your breath. A moving meditation. We'll do that a few more times. Lift up on your inhale. And then slowly lower back down on that exhale. You'll draw your knees into center, hug your knees into your chest, and maybe bring your hands to your shins and start to make some knee circles, drawing some circles in the sky with your knees, going in one direction and switching it out and going in the opposite direction. Friends, if you're not familiar with your Ujjayi breath, it's a nice audible sound. We like to call it ocean breath. That's nice deep inhales and exhales in through your nose and back out through your nose. Hug your right knee in towards center. Extend your left leg towards the top of the mat. Avoid your rib cage here. So hug your knee in towards your shoulder. And maybe start to point and flex your ankle, rounding out your ankle. Bring your hands underneath your thigh. Here we go. I messed up. You go bend your knee, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and breathe. You'll straighten your leg out, walk your hand grip, wherever it might reach, maybe bring it to your calf, your big toe, your thigh. You're going to continue to pull your thigh in close, avoiding your rib cage, feeling that stretch along the back of your leg. Extend your left arm out to the left and then open your right leg out to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder for a nice little hip opener. Let's switch that grip out, bringing your left hand to the outside of your right foot or your right knee and drop your right foot over to the left side of your mat and gaze over your right shoulder for a nice supine stretch. Breathe. Let's take it back to center. Lift your leg up, pulling your knee to nose. Lift your shoulders off the floor. Continue to keep your body lifted. We're going to switch that out for some leg flutter kicks. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. This time you extend your right leg out long. Keep your left knee hugged into your chest. You can warm up your ankle here, or you can go straight into, yep, I did it on this side. I didn't do it on the other side. So you could, it's not, do whatever you need to do. It's your body. Just bring your hands underneath your thighs. Pull your thigh in towards your chest. And from here, you can start to straighten out your leg and bend it. So bend and extend. Bend and extend. Just warming up that thigh. You go walk your grip up your leg. So maybe bring it to your thigh, your calf. Or maybe take your peace finger to your big toe. Hugging your knee in towards I would like to say your shoulder, because you want to avoid your rib cage here. Keep that right hip pressed on the floor. Try not to let it lift up. And breathe. You either extend your right arm out to the right and drop your left leg out to the left. Or you can take your right hand and press it on top of your right hip so you make sure your right hip doesn't pop up off the floor. Give yourself that little assist. And breathe. Maybe walk your gaze over your right shoulder and smile. Hey. You're going to slowly make your way back to center. Pull in your thigh and as close. One knee. Oh no, switch it over. So left leg over right. We're going for that supine twist. This time walk your gaze over your left shoulder. Yep. And breathe. Now we're going to take it back to center, friends. Pulling your knee in towards your nose. Keep that leg, lift the chest, lift your shoulders off the floor. Hover your right leg off the floor. Now let's switch it out. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees. And oh no, we're going for some bicycle crunches. Let's go for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. You'll bring your hands underneath your thighs, rock back and forth the length of your spine. And let's meet in a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists, hips on top of your knees, a nice long neutral spine. Yep, maybe you got to fix your yoga costume, that's fine. But find some stillness right away. Try not to fidget with yourself. And right away, friends, we're going to warm up your spine with a couple of cat-cows. On your inhale, draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Reach the crown of your head towards your tailbone. Exhale, arch your spine, gaze towards your belly button, chin to chest. Moving with your breath here. Inhale, crown of your head, reaching towards your tailbone. Exhale, chin to chest, arch your spine. Moving back and forth with your Ujjayi breath. Feeling comfortable to take whatever you want to take here. Yet maybe you go for some cat-cow circles, rounding your spine to the right 2 to 3 times, and then switching it out and going to the left. Just making sure you're matching up your breath with your movement, staying connected to your Ujjayi breath and staying intentional. We're going to find some stillness and take it to downward facing dog. From here, you're definitely welcome to walk it out or just stay still. Maybe you drop your right heel down, lift your left heel up, and then switch it out. Setting your gaze in between your toes or maybe at your belly button. Staying connected with your breath. Take a nice deep inhale and exhales. Let's lift up to your toes and let's slowly walk to the top of your mat. And we'll meet at the top of your mat in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Ragdoll. Clasp your elbows. And take whatever movement you need here. You shake your head, yes, no, bend your knees, sway side to side. Just listening to your body and doing what feels comfortable and organic to your body. You could bend your knees and let's slowly round up one vertebrae at a time. Crown of your head rising up last. Take it to extended mountain. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Hands down by your side. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Reach your knuckles down to the floor, chest up to the sky, and let's fold forward with a bind. Reaching the crown of your head to the floor as you press your hips up to the ceiling. Halfway lift with your bind. We're going to slowly release that bind. Plant your palms to the floor. And step your right leg back. Let's go for a low lunge with a twist. Lift your left fingertips up to the ceiling. And breathe. Stacking your left shoulder on top of your right shoulder. You can step your left leg on top of your right leg. And let's take that to a side plank. Get into it right away. Warming up your core, your shoulders. And breathe. Drop your left palm down. Lift your right fingertips up to the ceiling. We're going for side plank on the other side. Let's come back to high plank. Maybe you drop your knees to the floor. Keep your knees lifted. Low plank. Bringing it all the way down to the floor. You can go for an upward facing dog or maybe Bhujangasana Cobra. There we go. Press back up to a high plank or modified plank. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling. What's your right leg? And let's bring it to a low lunge. Tiger curl, knee to nose. Then a low lunge. With a twist. This time, reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right elbow to the floor. Lift your right fingertips back up to the ceiling. Or reach as far as you can. Let's do that again. Reach your right fingertips over to the left. Or drop your elbow to the floor. Let's lift back up. Low lunge with a twist. From here, friends, you're going to step your left leg back to meet your right leg. Let's go for a side plank. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Drop that bottom knee to the floor. Get that modified side plank. You're going to draw your knee to elbow. We go for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe you go for a bind this time. Reaching your right hand over as your right ankle. Gaze over your right shoulder. You'll slowly release that bind. Plant your right palm back to the floor. Step your right leg forward. Now you're in a low lunge. Shift back to half splits. Move back and forth. Low lunge to half splits. Just warming up the quads and hamstrings, your calves, everything here, your legs, your lower body. Moving back and forth, moving with your breath. And pause on that low lunge. Pull your right hip back to line it up with your left hip. Flexing your toes towards your calves. Shift back forward into that low lunge. Maybe you roll to the pinky edge side of your right foot. Take your right hand and press your thigh. You always got that option to go for a bind here. Bending your left knee towards your glute. Left heel towards your glute. Release. You'll slowly lift your back leg. Step your left leg forward to Malasana, Yogi Squat. So we're just doing a quick little yoga set here. Getting a lot of movement in. Forward fold. Heel to your feet back to center. On that inhale, take halfway lift. Forward fold. Coming back to halfway lift. Bend your knees. This time, step your left leg back. And we're going for a low lunge with a twist. Lift your right fingertips up to the ceiling and breathe. Side plank. This time, stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. Walk your gaze up to your right fingertips. And breathe. Let's come to a high plank. Side plank. Right hand down, left fingertips up. Drop your bottom knee. Lift your top leg. And let's go for those crunches. Pulling your knee in towards your elbow. We're going for 4 on this side. 3 and 4. This time you're going for that bind on that last one. Oh, I skipped it. Maybe you can stop the taping. Let's go for that low lunge. Step your left leg forward. And then we go shift back to half splits. Breathe. You can always If it's something that I missed and you want to do it, you can always pause the tape or always go back after the class and do it again. So just warming up your quads and hamstrings here, moving back and forth in that half split and that low lunge. Just hold it back in that half split, curling your left toes towards your calf muscle, pulling your left hips and line it up with your right hip. Maybe you bend your elbows, reach your chest a little closer to your thighs. Let's shift back forward into that low lunge. Curl into the pinky side of your left foot. Maybe you take your left hand and press your left thigh out to the side. Always an option to go for that bind if you want to. Lift your right leg up. Step back forward into Malasana. Sit low. Yogi squat. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe you bring your elbows to the outside of your thighs to press them out. Now everybody reach your fingertips forward. You go slowly, sit back into Navasana. Boat pose. Let's go for low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat. We're going for 8, y'all. Low boat, high boat, a couple more. Low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat. Option to bend your knees or take whatever variation you need. We go hold it here. Let's hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Slowly lower down to the floor. Lying down onto the floor. And let's take it into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Knees fall open. Bring one hand to your heart or one hand to your belly. Take in what you need. Maybe you well, let's not close your eyes and check out yet. Just bring a soft gaze. Staying intentional here. From here, we're going for happy baby. Bend your knees in towards your shoulders, the outside of your shoulders. Bring your hands to the outside of your feet. Pull your knees down to the floor. Trying to press your entire spine on the floor, the back of your head, your shoulders, your lower back, your tailbone. Yep, you got an option to rock side to side here or take whatever you need. Just start to wind down here. Whatever that is. And breathe. You'll slowly release your grip and let's take a recline pigeon figure 4. Your right foot over your left knee. You're going to take your hands and weave them through your thigh. Maybe you grab the back of your thigh or your shin. And continue to, you're going to press your right knee towards the top of your mat, away from your head. So pressing your knee away from your head. Trying to open up your hip here. Let's go ahead and release that grip and drop your right foot off to the left side of your mat, keeping that bind with your legs. You're going to take your left hand and reach for your right ankle. Then you take the right hand, that's the hand that's extended, that's the opposite, same arm and leg. Your arm, I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. So take that left hand, that's the hand you can't see, and reach for that knee that's crossed over, that's that right leg. I'm sorry for getting so confusing. Let's switch it out. Let's see if I can get it better on this side. So figure 4, your left foot over your right knee. Pull your right knee into your chest. Let's go for that bind, weaving your hands through for your thigh or your shin, the top of your right shin. You go pull that's your right knee into your chest as you press your left knee away from your face. So towards the back of your mat, the top of your mat. Not sure what part of the mat that is because it could change throughout your practice. Let's go ahead and drop your left foot off to the right. Take your right hand and grip your left ankle. So opposite hand, opposite leg. There we go. And then walk your gaze over your left shoulder. Continue to press your left knee away from your face. Here we go, slowly unravel. You go drop your knees off to the right, and let's stack your right heel on top of your left knee for a supine twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. It's a little net bothering me. Slowly make your way back to center. This time drop your knees off to the left. This time stack your left shin on left heel on top of your right knee for a supine twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Slowly start to unravel yourself and take it back to center, friends. Let's take it back to Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees fall open. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or both hands to your belly, or drop your hands to the side. It's all your choice. Here, you can close your eyes or come to a soft gaze, friends. Coming back to that intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of your practice. I invite you to take whatever subtle movements you need to take, or whenever you're ready, I welcome you to set up for your final resting position, Shavasana. Quiet mind, quiet body, deep breaths. Just to bring some movement back into your body. Friends, if you need more time, feel free to pause the video. But go ahead and roll over to your right side and pause for gratitude. Thanking yourself for just showing up for yourself. Slowly make your way to a nice comfortable seat. Could be cross-legged, seated upright, however you want to sit. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Friends, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Please feel free to share, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do with this video. And I'll be here next time. Namaste. Bye.